Hello students, I am going to teach chemistry topic chemical bonding. First is electrovalent bond or ionic bond. In electrovalent bond, there must be one metal, another is non-metal. Metal, their outermost shell, if it contains 1, 2, 3 electrons, these are metals. But non-metals, if their outermost shell contains 5, 6, 7, these are non-metals. So if metal gain electrons, metal lose electron, then non-metal gain that electrons. Then the bond formed between these two ions, that is known as electrovalent or ionic bond. Ionic means, example, calcium oxide. After calcium donate 2 electrons, it forms calcium 2 plus or cation near about or equivalent with argon. Oxide, after gaining 2 electron, oxide ion, that is a neon noble elements. So the bond formed between calcium and oxide ion is known as electrovalent or ionic bond. The definition of electrovalent bond may be the chemical bonds formed as a result of transfer of electrons from a metal to a non-metal, that is also known as electrovalent bond, or bond forms between metals and non-metal is known as electrovalent bond. So one example I am given here, calcium oxide. Calcium donate 2 electrons, oxygen receive that 2 electrons to form calcium oxide. That orbit structure, that is for 9 class only. In orbit structure, calcium has 4 cells. In outermost there are 2 cells. You must imagine or remember it that if you give the here cross, then in another non-metal you have to give circle or empty circle or fully circles, because their electrons may be different by this method. So here cross, here is here a fully circle. Then after donation this calcium, near oxygen you see oxide ion, there is 2 cross electrons, that means this electrons donated by calcium ion. So calcium ion equivalent with argon, oxide ion equivalent with neon. But in standard 10 there is electron dot structure for standard 10 only. So electron dot structure means only you have to show the electron, not their orbit. So calcium 2, outermost electron 2 electrons, oxide 6 electrons. Then after receiving these 2 electrons by cross, then oxide ion and calcium ion. Redox reaction. In a redox reaction, both oxidation and reduction takes place. What is the meaning of oxidation? You know, when metal lose electron, that is known as oxidation. But if a non-metal gains electrons, that is known as reduction. If one equation shows both type of oxidation and reduction simultaneously, then it is known as redox reaction. In this example, zinc plus copper sulfate, it gives zinc sulfate plus copper. Here zinc 0, then it forms zinc ion 2 plus, because sulfate 2 minus, so zinc lose 2 electrons to form zinc ion. Here copper 2 plus, 2 copper 0. So copper gain their 2 electrons to form copper 0. So copper to copper ion to copper, that is reduction, but zinc to zinc ion, that is oxidation. That is known as reduction reaction. Covalent molecule or covalent bond or molecular bond, it is also known as covalent bond. The bond formed between the two non-metals by sharing of electrons, then it is known as covalent bond or molecular bond between two similar atoms or two similar non-metals or two non-metals but different. Example, here is chlorine and chlorine similar non-metals, but here hydrogen, nitrogen, these are two dissimilar or different non-metals. So covalent molecules are 3 types. One is single covalent bond, that is chlorine chlorine. Here chlorine outermost electron 1, another chlorine also outermost electron 1. So there is one single bond or sharing between these two chlorine, that is single covalent bond. In ammonia, that is 1, 2, 3. There are 3 single covalent bond sharing between the electrons between nitrogen and hydrogen. In double covalent bond, there is a 2 share pair of electrons you see. In oxygen, here is one bond, here is another bond, that is 2 bonds at a time, that is known as double covalent bond. Another example is C2H4, that is one double bond, another 1 2 3 4 types of single covalent bond. And triple covalent bond, there is triple sharing of electrons by triple nitrogen molecule N2. There are 3 electrons in outermost shell, here is also 3 electrons in outermost shell, so then it shares these 3 electrons by triple covalent bond. Another example, ethine or C2H2, there is also 1 triple covalent bond and 2 single covalent bond. Then non-polar covalent bond, another is polar covalent bond. Non-polar covalent bond generally exists between two similar atoms. The electron share pair of electrons are similar between two similar atoms, maybe chlorine molecule, oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule. Another exceptional is though methane contains carbon and hydrogen different atoms, but their electrons are share pair by carbon and hydrogen at equal distance, so it is a non-polar covalent bond. Then polar covalent bond between two dissimilar atoms, maybe hydrogen chlorine, hydrogen fluoride, water, ammonia. These are the examples of polar covalent bond. So polar covalent bond is said to be when the share pair of electrons are not at equal distance. If not at equal distance, then chlorine attracts the electrons more than hydrogen, so it contains slightly negative charge, but hydrogen contains slightly positive charge, not plus and minus like electrovalent bond. In water, oxygen possesses slightly negative and hydrogen possesses slightly positive. In ammonia also, nitrogen slightly negative, hydrogen slightly positive. Then formation of water molecules by covalent bonds before combination, after combination. You have to draw the orbit structure. Hydrogen 1 electrons in outermost shell, oxygen 6 electrons, then that is before combination. Then after combination, there are two share pair of electrons, you see here 1, here 1. So this share pair of electrons between oxygen and hydrogen, that is water molecules. After combination, it is before combination. Then differentiate between covalent bond and electrovalent bond. Electrovalent bond generally happened by metal and non-metal, but covalent bond is exist by metals, only metals. There is low boiling point and low melting point. There is a high boiling point and high melting points. That's why electrovalent bond is a more strong force of attraction between the two atoms, but here is a less force of attraction. It ionizes. In a polar covalent bond, it ionizes to form slightly positive and negative charge, but in a electrovalent bond, that is metal and non-metal, it dissociates and produce plus and minus charge. So it is an example of electrovalent compounds are the examples of your electrolytes. That's why it is insoluble in water but dissolve in organic solvents. Thank you.